Kylian Mbappé and Cristiano Ronaldo in a crazy swap deal. I'm your boy People of FIFA and amazing that you're watching to a new transfer video. Sit back, relax and smash that like button in the face. 1000 likes is an extra transfer video tonight. Is this your team and you're dreaming of this? Don't worry, go to u7buy.com, hitting the link in the description down below. Use the code VIVA for 5% extra off your order. The best place for your foot coins to buy the best team in the world. And we're kicking the episode off with a player that has a road to the final card with Olympique Marseille, and that is left back Amavi, who's signing a deal with OGC Nice. I am not quite sure if Olympique Marseille reached the knockout stages, but if they did and they will proceed, how will this card react to that? Is he still linked with performances of Olympique Marseille, Lyonnais I wanted to say, or is he now linked with performances of OGC Nice? I am really not sure, but I think for Amavi, OGC Nice is a great move. He was stuck on the bench of Olympique Marseille more than he wanted to, and Nice is a team that is building themselves to a top team step by step. They have a very rich owner, they sign young and talented players, and they're combining them with players like Amavi. So I think for Nice, it is a very nice signing. So Amavi, all the best of luck. I have his road to the final card myself, so I'm crossing my fingers that will still be an upgrade. A domino effect could be in the making. Ousmane Dembele going to Bayern Munich because Kingsley Coman doesn't want to sign a new deal, and that means they want to get a new right winger. Ousmane Dembele instead of Coman. Coman is linked with all the top teams in the Premier League. I put a Manchester United logo on it, but it could be Chelsea, Tottenham, City, Liverpool. It could be any team there. Coman wants a new mega deal. As long as he will not get that, he will reject it and leave the door as a free agent. For Bayern Munich, it seems okay if they can land in Ousmane Dembele. He's also French, almost the same age, even a little bit younger than Kingsley Coman, and also a trickster, quick feet down the wing. So it feels like replacing one Coman with his twin brother. Ousmane Dembele is injury prone, I must say, so I think for Bayern it would be a great way to keep Coman and add Ousmane Dembele to their squad. Then it's a double win situation. Big fail to Aston Villa. I know this was news yesterday. Yesterday I was very busy. I couldn't make a video, guys. So for that reason, I made two of them 2 days ago and 2 videos today. Philippe Coutinho back in the Premier League. And I want to know your prediction. Now, right now, step away from what you're doing. Well, you're watching this video. Don't step away from that, but go to the comment section and tell me, from 0, that is horrible, to 10, that is beautiful, what number would you give Coutinho in your prediction for his period at Aston Villa? So, do you predict he's being horrible? Give him a 0. Do you think he will be a superstar? Give him 10 out of 10 and tell me why you give that number. I think it is a 6 out of 10. I think he can add something, but I'm afraid Coutinho in this stage of his career is not fit enough to survive in the Premier League. It's a bold statement. I hope he surprises me and my prediction, and maybe your prediction is on point. So tell me, guys, a success or a flop, and drop it down below now. Another card I have in a road to the final card is Issa Diop, the center back of West Ham, and once again a player with a card like that is leaving his club almost for sure. Newcastle United is targeting Issa Diop, who is on the bench of West Ham more than he could wish for, and that means he's looking for more playing time. At West Ham, he's on the bench after bench, on the bench after bench, and Newcastle United, the £10 million they want to pay for Diop is not the biggest transfer fee in the history of the club, but it might be a good one. He's not a bad center back. I think he is quality Premier League. So for Newcastle, this could be a relatively cheap center back they can add to their squad. 50 times the salary is what Liverpool wants to offer Gavi, the young and talented player of Barcelona. So far, Gavi is still playing on the youth academy contract. That's not bad, but Liverpool wants to 50-fold that deal. And Barcelona, they want to keep him with a new deal as well. The new coach, Xavi Hernandez, has really brought to attention that they need to strengthen their squad, but more important, keep their superstars in the team. The youngsters, give them new contracts. With Gavi, it will be a very tough case to crack because big Premier League sides will be pushing for him. Financially, the man is already a multi-millionaire, and why not accept that? Maybe a big injury will blow your career away in no time. If you have a contract like that, your financial situation is set for the forthcoming 5 to 10 years. So Gavi makes a very important decision this summer. Stick with Barca with a new good contract or a mega deal in the Premier League. week. What would you accept, guys? Tell it in the comment section. Not only Arsenal is racing for Bruno Guimarães, also Newcastle and Everton are joining that race. A player like that is very wanted, and Olympique Lyonnais president already made a statement: we will only sell for £45 million, not a penny less, and that means they can double their investment. They paid around £20 million for Bruno Guimarães. I believe he played for Flamengo, correct me if I am wrong, over Atlético Paranaense. Correct me, guys. If you know it, drop it in the comment section down below. What was the team in Brazil Bruno played for before joining Olympique Lyonnais? Drop it in the comment section right now, because he might be a Premier League bond player in no time. Could the conclusion be that Danny Rose, his career is as good as over? He was a great left back in his time at Tottenham Hotspur. He was a very young, talented player, linked with bigger teams in the Premier League, even Liverpool, City, United. They were all interested in Danny Rose, but step by step, other left backs took over. Danny Rose's playing time went down and down and down, and now even Watford is not using him anymore, and they're releasing him on a free deal. So if you want to pick up a free left back, you like Danny Rose, he is available on the transfer market. I would not burn my hands on players like that, because, well, I'm afraid that a lot of players are over the hill, and with COVID virus kicking in, you can only spend your money once. I would spend it wisely. Danny Rose is huge deals. In the past, he knows about that, but he can't demand a contract like that. So if you want to get Danny Rose and you can get him on a cheap deal, I might take the gamble, but I'm afraid the man is still insisting a very big contract, and I would reject that any day after. The Juventus killer, as they call it. If you saw the documentary about Cristiano Ronaldo, it was this match in the dressing room that he and his teammates collided. Maybe you remember they lost against Porto, where Sergio Oliveira, this player, scored an amazing free kick, where Chesney was very bad in his reactions, and in the end it costed Juventus a place into the quarterfinals, I believe, and Porto went through. I thought Sergio Oliveira was a great player for Porto, but I seem to be wrong, because he was benched all the time, and now they even let him go on a almost free deal. I believe the loan option is only 500k for 6 months, and the option to buy him on a permanent one is around £12 million, so that's not a lot. And Mourinho got himself a new centre mid. You might know it, you might not know it, but Udinese and Watford, they are owned by the same owner, just like what will happen with Internazionale and Newcastle United. And we see very often players of those clubs are swapped. When Watford went down to the championship, for example, their superstar Deulofeu went to Udinese because they stayed in the Serie A. Now Watford is doing good back in the Prem, and then you see the opposite happening. The best players of Udinese are joining Watford to keep them in the Premier League, and with Samir they find themselves a crazy cool centre back from Brazil. He's now an unknown silver card, only 73 rated, but trust me guys, in real life Samir is a very quality centre back. I expect a lot from him at Watford. The only man who actually knows if this man is living up to his name, Longstaff, is Longstaff himself, and maybe his teammates in the shower. For the rest, we can't actually tell if this is a true story or not, but he has the name already. Now he has to make it happen. Longstaff was a big talent. Maybe you remember 3 years ago, City, Chelsea, United, they were all chasing him as a young, promising player, but somehow his breakthrough ended. And that was what I mean with young and talented players. Take the chances financially if you get them, because you might be forgotten in no time. Think about Mastur of AC Milan, one of the biggest talents in the world, and now he isn't having a club at his 24th. He could have been a multi-millionaire, and now he's just searching for a job. So I understand players accept deals like that, so I am not ruining Longstaff. He already has a great career on the bench, too much I must say, but maybe Everton can use a player like that. With the signing of Christopher Piątek, I have a feeling that Fiorentina is already thinking, okay, Vlahović will leave this winter, and then with Piątek we have a striker that proven themselves in the Serie A. I remember him with AC Milan, you all do, but I believe before that he was a goal scoring machine at Genoa. Was it Genoa? I thought it is. So Piątek knows the Serie A, he knows to score goals in it, and if Vlahović is leaving for a jackpot price, the striker of Hertha BSC is just pocket money to getting him back. And I think Fiorentina can make a player better or make him good as he was, because they did it with so many superstars. Believe it or not, Burnley wants to offer Aaron Ramsey 400k a week, 1.6 mil a month, and that means almost 10 million pounds for a 6 months deal this year. What a crazy story that is. Is he worth it? That means his salary is the same as Paul Pogba, the same as Bruno Fernandes. That is just insane. I would not even go with 100k at this moment a week for Aaron Ramsey. Then you have 400k a month. That's still 2.5 mil for 6 months. So I would say that's enough. That's enough, Burnley. Or else call me. Don't make stupid mistakes like this. Don't do it. Ramsey is not a fighting player. He's not a physical player. He will not help you survive in a relegation battle. He is just a good technical player who can play in a team that is better than the opposition, like Samir Nasri always was as well. So I think Burnley is making the biggest mistakes they can make. Nicholson was a deal that was coming for quite some time, but today it's official. He's joining Spartak Moscow for the astonishing amount of 9 million pounds. The striker of Charleroi might be unknown for the big audience, but a 9 million pounds deal from the Belgian Pro League. It is in the top 20 of biggest selling deals ever. So you might not remember the striker, but you might know him from now on. And I think at Spartak Moscow, he will continue his goal streak. Sit back so you won't fall over. Don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video. 1,000 likes for a double transfer video tonight on this channel. Subscribe for more and put on the notification bell. We have an astonishing swap deal between Cristiano Ronaldo and Kylian Mbappé. What's the story? Well, you know Ronaldo, you know Manchester United and the trouble they have at the moment. We all know the story of Mbappé leaving Paris Saint-Germain on a free deal at the end of this year. So now in the winter, it could be a crazy deal coming. Mbappé in a swap deal with Ronaldo, and I think Manchester United has to pay some extra money to make that deal a done deal. But with that, Paris Saint-Germain has Messi and Ronaldo for their exposure as a club to grow on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok, just as a brand. That is just an exceptional deal, an exceptional deal. You should rethink, because I know Mbappé is better, younger than Ronaldo, but why not accept a deal like that? Because as I told you, financially, it could be super powerful. And Manchester United, they get themselves Kylian Mbappé in that process. So what do you think about this story, guys? Is it fairy tale? Is it realistic? Would you accept it? Do you think it's cool? Yes or no? Drop it in the comment section down below. If you loved the video, I really hope you do. Give a thumbs up. It will help me big time. Subscribe for more and put on the notification bell. Thanks for watching. Click the I button, and with 1,000 likes, I hope to see you back tonight with a double video. Hit that like button and tell everyone to do so.